EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Dolphins and the Saints next on Madden NFL 22.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. This will be fielded inside the 5, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now a give, right side. It's James, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Miami. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Zach Wilson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Oh, what a move. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That's caught by Ware. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing right, and that's complete. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that
in trouble, and he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a Look at it broadly. Sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard. Just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fighting through. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Play action. Now Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. On first down, Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. On 3rd down, it's James, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. To throw is Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out to Kamara. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face a third down. They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game. You need all 11 working well together, but every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers, they probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. Touchdown, New Orleans! Adam Troutman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints get a bit closer. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now Wilson on first down. He's got it. This is Ware. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. To try again after the sack. Wilson, flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. That's caught by Ware. 7 yards the pick up there. And quickly they get to the line. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now back to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Room to run at the 50. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 12. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's James. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, James. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wills, touchdown, Dolphins. That's caught. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints coming back out, ready to go for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off them.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final? And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let it go again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion